first thing I'm going to do is take out her trays. Keep her baggie because we're going to give that back to her. I'm going to get my wax. So this is my utility wax. I'm going to take out 2 strips, separate them, and I'm going to place it onto the tray. Flatten it out a little bit so I get that post-damming, and extend the tray just a little bit. Then I'm going to take the upper and do the same. I'm going to take the excess and I'm going to place it right in the palette. Because if she has a high palette, I want to make sure to get that. And that way I know none of my wax falls on the floor too. Okay, so I used all the wax. Both trays. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and get my powder out. So I'm going to fluff the can. Okay. Open it. I'm going to pack my scoop up. Tap, 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 tap. Level it off. Goes in the bowl. I'm going to go ahead and do both powders right now so I don't contaminate anything. And I'm going to go ahead and do 3 because I'm going to do the tongue space. Okay, I'm going to get my water. So I'm going to fill up my water, making sure it's cold. So you need to make sure that you put your hands under it, because if somebody used the hot water, you wouldn't want the water to be hot. And I like mine to go just a little bit above the line, so I have a little extra just in case. Okay, I'm going to add her flavor. So we're giving her strawberry. Good squeeze in there. See, as you can see, I'm already dirty. Okay, so powder's in. I'm going to add the water and begin getting incorporated into the moisture. Okay, all up, nice and creamy. So half on one side, half on the other, press. See, no spreading, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off my spatula and have Zena sit back in the chair for me. Okay, then I'm gonna have her tip her head up for me. Good job. I'm gonna take my finger, retract, seat the back of the tray first, come down in the front, then pull her lip up and out. This is where I give her the little facial. And now you can bring your chin down if you'd like. That's more comfortable. And I'm talking to her about nonsense. Trying to make her laugh. She wants, did you lift your tongue to the roof of your mouth? Good job. Okay. The water was really cold, so it's going to be a little bit longer.
You're not removing the excess.
I know excess. Do not remove anything from the tray. Okay. So do 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 do. No. Minty a little bit? Gross?
Mm-hmm.
I'd go for mint.
Does it taste like seaweed, actually?
No. No. It's starting to firm up now, but it's not there.
How many minutes is the setting?
3 minutes for setting. Sorry. It's like the watch pot never boils. I know, right? Paparazzi! It's getting there. Yeah, she doesn't have your face, just your...
Do we get to keep our impressions?
You do. Okay, it's getting there. It's starting to get firm now. So you can see that I can't squish it. Just a little wet around her tongue area, so give it a couple more seconds. Okay. Yep. So now I'm going to hold the handle, take my index finger, flip it upside down, and lift. Do you hear that nice seal? And there's her beautiful impression. Okay. Okay. So we're going to bring it over here. Set it down for the moment. Yes, we always politely give our patient a napkin. No trash cans where I think a trash can should be. Okay, so now we're going to do the upper. You want to see it? Of course you can see it. It's you.
See that?
Okay, and now because I haven't touched anything, I haven't contaminated anything, and I'm putting new gloves on. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the upper. That's why I have. Oh, let me give that back to you. That's your bag for your trays when I return them to you. Okay, so here we go. Okay, nice and creamy in the bowl. Gonna gather it up. Add it from the heel or the posterior border of the tray. Press down. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this excess that I have here and I'm gonna make the tongue space. So you guys wouldn't want to do this initially because you won't be fast enough, but you will eventually get there. I'm going to go to the sink real quick. You don't have to get this part. Okay, there's the tongue space. Okay, now I'm going to take her upper. Oh. I'm going to stand at the 11 o'clock position. I'm going to ask her to tip her chin way up. I'm going to lean over. Okay. I'm going to seat the back of the tray first. Okay, taking her lip out. Do you see how much further it came out? If I had left it in there, I would not have a good impression. You can bring your chin down now. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one's gonna set up quicker because I took the time to do the tongue space. So this one's already almost done. Don't have to have it in there as long. I didn't give you flavors. That one tastes better. It's almost there. About 30 more seconds. Okay. So this one, I'm going to hold the handle of the tray and I'm going to push up and then down. And we have a beautiful impression there. All right, thank you. You doing okay? Okay. You were a great patient. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to clean up. If I just use the other spatula, I can kind of get all this gunk off. And I will tell you that the classroom requires a little bit more cleanup during impressions, right? Because you can see that it's messy work. We don't want any of this to go into the sinks. We do not have a trap, which means we don't have any way to keep it from clogging up our drains. So you're going to empty out this bowl as much as possible. Okay, and then we'll just wash them in the sink. Okay, because my gloves are clean, I can take these myself. Let's rinse. Okay. Then I'm going to get the spray both front and back. If I wasn't going to pour up right away, I would wrap them in the towel and then I would just moisten it just a little bit. Okay, we don't need it drenched, just moistened a little bit. Okay, then let me show you. My bowls are clean. Okay, don't let us find like we did the cement slab yesterday with zinc phosphate dried on there. And you guys tend to get the plaster all over the handles and down the side, and then you put it away dirty. That is gross too. If you just clean it, see how this is all dried on there? That's plaster that someone just didn't take the second to clean off. So please try to be As clean as your mom would want you to be. I used to say be as clean as you are, but maybe that doesn't work. Okay, and I would throw all this away. Clean up my whole mess. And then reset up for the next person here. So the 2 bowls, 2 measures, 2 spatulas, okay, and then the alginate. Then I'm going to go to my pour station, which is here. Okay. We have aprons if you want to wear aprons. There's tons of them. Everything you're going to need is right in these drawers. The 2 drawers and the cabinet below is all the alginate, the spatulas, the bowls. Okay, let me show you the different size bowls real quick. And the different spatulas. You see how we have, this is the oval alginate spatula. These are the other spatulas. They don't fit in the bowl as well as this one does. You see how it fits exactly into the bowl, where this one does not and this one does not. The blade fits right up flat next to the bowl. It makes mixing easier. That's why you use this one, not these. These are more lab spatulas, not alginate spatulas, okay? And some of you have seen the lab knife already with me getting your restorations out. This is what you would use to separate your impressions. That's where we left off here. These are the different size bowls. We have the small, it's so cute, I know, medium, large, and extra large. You're always going to mix in your large. You're going to mix your alginate in your large. You're going to mix your plaster in your large. Everything is in your large during this procedure. Okay, later you'll use different size bowls, but for now, you just need to know that one. Sorry. We're going to fill the extra large with plaster from the bin, which I already did. So I already filled it up with the plaster. Okay. And then I have my bowl, my large bowl to mix the plaster in. Okay, I'm going to get a set of gloves. All safeties are required when doing alginate and plaster. So I'm going to get my beaker full of water, and it's going to be cold water, or my shot glass, as you guys like to call it. Okay, and I'm going to add it all to the bowl. Okay, and then unwrap my impressions. And I'm going to start adding plaster to the bowl. Can you guys see? So a little bit of plaster at a time, mixing, mixing, mixing. I want to make sure I get it all incorporated. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, I wouldn't have put the bowl over his head yet, but that's thick enough. Okay, I'm going to put this on high. I'm going to stick my bowl on there. The thicker you mix it, the less air bubbles you get. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and set that down, and I'm going to pick up one of the impressions. It doesn't matter which. Little bit on the spatula. I'm going to add it in, and I'm going to let that flow all the way around. take the remaining of the plaster, put it on my tray, which is, you have to do this, this is the way the dental board says to do it. And then I'm gonna make this and that meet. How should it be to the floor? Parallel. Okay, and that's done. And then my bowl is almost empty because I got it all out. My bowl is almost empty. So I'm just going to scrape out the remaining before I go on to the next. Okay. Really need to relocate these trash cans. Over there. So see, my bowl is empty and I can do it again. Okay, so 1 beaker of water. I should have grabbed a second beaker. Okay, beaker in the bowl. Add. Get that all incorporated before I try to add more. Bubbles, so to get rid of those, I just go across the top. Then I'm going to take the impression on the upper. You can start right on the palette, a little bit, make it flow. So we're going to pile it on. I'm going to touch it to the vibrator one time just to kind of blend that together. Then I'm going to get the remaining. Plop it all on top. And then flip it over and make it go level. And then you see I don't have to do anything. It's already all done. So Andrew, how did I just do that?
You put it all on the top and you placed it.
So when you're over here all by yourself trying to do this, I'll help you know how to do it, because that phone call or text must have been super important. And we're done. We just do the cleanup now and set it up for the next person.